Welcome, Sagittarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do a full moon in Aries reading for you on the 6th of October. The full moon in Aries concludes what has been an eventful September of eclipses. So here for you, you are focusing on your creative gifts. That includes creation, recreation, and procreation, all things that sort of inform those activities in your life. The crystal oracle card that I pulled for you is the fairy stone. Good fortune are the key words. I'm open to receive all the goodness the universe has to offer me at all times and in all ways. I love this. This is telling me that it has been rough. You have been putting a lot of energy into accessing that part of you that brings you joy, that brings you a sense of fulfillment, of giving and receiving love. And that perhaps there is a sense that this joy has been absent from your life for some time. That may have been a slip there. This is about finding joy within the activities that define you, that you define as you. The overall energy, the magician, is showing you in a position to tell your story, share your story. And that can be anything from speaking your truth, which is something that is natural to Sagittarian energy, even bluntly, but this feels deeper than that. This feels like grabbing aspects of yourself over time. We're trying them out, some with success, many with failure, and then putting them away and now pulling threads together in a way that tells a whole story about who you are. There's a strong sense of creativity, so that I'm inclined to believe that whatever you do, you are creative, highly creative, if you are not an active artist or creative. Underneath the deck, the Priestess of Columns, the Queen of Wands, indicates the incredible passion that has been driving you, that motivates you, the unstoppable determination to express yourself, to offer your gifts, to create, to build. The joy you get, it's irrepressible. This is a beautiful description of the way that you have fought through what I'm imagining are some very difficult times. This can be difficulty in relationships, friendships in particular, as well as in terms of opportunities for you to sustain the creative aspects of your life that are so deeply rewarding to you. In the present, the Three of Vessels, the Three of Cups, you are supported, you are loved, you are seen, not in the way of display or of having the coolest friends. This is in the way of those who have been there for you throughout time, throughout location. Many of these folks may be far away, not close by. Maybe some of them have passed away, but you feel their love and support at every level. These are people that you can speak to after an absence of many years, as if you spoke last week. But what is important about this support at this time is the validation it's giving you. The part of you that you didn't think was your strength, didn't think was your leading edge in the world. This support validates that you are who you came here to be, and you've been so for a long time, despite the striving and the struggling to get somewhere. In the past, the Five of Discs, and I have to say all fire signs have received this card in particular, is showing me the Five of Pentacles, that you have been actively working to redefine who you are and what your opportunities are as a result. You have reviewed your past. You have seen, to your surprise, that not everyone was against you. In fact, you're now finding that in your resistance to the status quo, in your quest, your hunger for new adventure, for greater exploration of a larger world than the one you were given, that you found many allies among your ancestors, that affirms that you're here on purpose, that gives you back that sense that you're not stepping outside of the accepted norms. You're reclaiming previous norms and excellence, that you have a long line of excellent outliers, those aligned with your path, with your beliefs, with your aspirations, surrounding you, supporting you, and confirming that your efforts to build an autonomous, independent life are appropriate. In the future, the Seven of Discs is the Seven of Pentacles. This is about how carefully you are reviewing, evaluating, assessing the work that you've done to date. And this is kind of confirming the sense I have that you're pulling threads together from a variety of aspects or periods of your life together at this time, and you're formulating them into a thing, into a business, into a new line of inquiry or exploration. This is about protecting that. This is about not being distracted by all of the things that you do well or that you have experience with, because to those Sagittarians I'm speaking to, you are multi-talented. And as a result of that, it may have been a challenge to pull through the things that really stand out, the select areas that combine to make you who you are. And like other fire signs, you're well experienced at resisting what is expected of you, of resisting the status quo, but you're falling into a deeper area of self-acceptance, self-validation, self-love, self-respect, in looking at how you can best invest in who you are and what you've created thus far in order to be more productive, not by working harder, but by working smarter in order to gain more joy from what it is you do. If this reading is resonating with you so far, Sagittarius, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I appreciate all of you who share my videos with others who may enjoy them, and the comments that you send to me. It is greatly appreciated. Your participation in my work really supports the growth of this channel. So thank you in advance for that. I'm going to clarify the Three of Cups here with the Tower card and the Page of Wands. What's interesting about this is you've started something that you never imagined you would be moving towards. You're taking a path, you're exploring something, you're inspired to support yourself, to build that foundation for yourself that is completely outside the norm. Perhaps this is outside of the realm of what you thought literally possible, as well as something that seems to go against the training, the education, the conditioning that you received early in life. You're moving in a direction that is more spiritually inclined, that gives permission to your creative talents. And this is challenging not only those that support you, but those that would like to support you. So you're looking to new forms of support that you've identified. You're not simply accepting the support you've gained that has been your foundation over time, but you're looking to finding more support in the world. You're particularly looking at new forms of information, new forms of gaining information, new ways of communicating broadly. And that may be the basis of something that you're building, the basis of your story, new ways, new audiences to articulate your truth. In the past, the Five of Discs, the Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Chariot and the High Priestess. So in the past, as you were looking to change the game, so to speak, the game that you had been participating in for so long, that you had been buying into the story of success in our culture, whatever culture is that you would claim as your own, you have accumulated a vast store of wisdom that includes experiences far beyond this life. You've allowed your intuition to begin to guide you, exhausted by trying to logically or rationally pick the best path of opportunity. In fact, it feels to me like many of you have explored many paths of opportunity. Perhaps you've held many jobs, most of which you were good at. But you are now in a position of, again, releasing the desires or expectations of others, accepting your uniqueness, your particular quality and variety of skills, and no longer attempting to align yourself with others or conform to others. You're seeking alignment with those who have shared a similar experience to you, that share your values, particularly your idealism in terms of humankind and the service that you can offer that. This is important to you. This is a critical focus. This has been a focus for some time. For a lot of you, this definitely puts you in the realm of spirituality, healing, certainly teaching as part of that. Any healing requires some teaching, and this is uniquely attuned to your set of skills. And this is something that is gaining you, exploding your sense of possibility and leading you currently into this place where you are so open to possibilities that you are traveling a path you never expected to travel. In the future, the Seven of Discs, the Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the Two of Swords and the Star card. It's interesting as you are so deeply guided by a vision that is emerging, not only a vision of who you have been, challenging lifetimes you have experienced, great works you have contributed, but this is also a vision of who you are that exceeds categories that are socially held. And this is at this point carrying you through continued difficulties and challenges that you experience as you recognize that you have the power to invest in this vision in unique ways. One of the things that is holding you back right now is a sense of guilt, a sense of responsibility. Some call it survivor's guilt, right? It's not exactly the same thing, but this is a sense that you found something and found a way through that others who you are closely aligned with, that you are perhaps that you have shared experience with, do not see your vision, do not have your courage, frankly, have not become as desperate as you to fit who you are into the world in a productive way. Others have found some comfort in conforming to what was expected of them. So this is feeling like it is particularly about family. It feels to me that you have some deep ancestral alliances, even some family support, but that much of your family or existing family does not understand, does not want you to move forward in this direction. And those reasons are less important to you, but they hurt you because you are concerned that somehow you are leaving them behind, and you are leaving your support and love for them behind. And that, as you probably will find, is not the case. In fact, you're moving forward based on your own desire and alignment with what you know to be right, not only for you, but for the world, is a model for others. And the sense of anxiety that you bring to your future, a future that is still so outside of your personal experience, that you get overwhelmed. You are awed by the development you're experiencing, the opportunities that are opening up in a really fractured world. I'm going to finish this off, Sagittarius, with a Soul's Journey card, and I pulled Pride. I love myself, and I see myself in everyone. I love this because this is coming to me as your rejection of judgment. This is not only the immense judgment and pressure that has been created throughout your life, because again of your skills, you have been expected to do a myriad of things that were not, you felt, in your best interest in the long term. But in response to that judgment and recognizing the judgment that felt so oppressive, you no longer return that judgment with anything but love. You don't judge back. You don't criticize. You really try to take those, particularly those who have resisted you, from a place of love, of curiosity, of understanding, of allowing them to tell their story, of listening to their story rather than prescribing their story. You see, there is a strong current of the teacher, the healer here, that comes out of your past, perhaps out of your role as a caretaker, assigned that early in life. And you no longer realize that you're responsible for the fates of others, but rather are there as a counsel, if so desired, or even a sounding board. But you don't judge that. You've been so wounded by the phenomenal amount of judgment that you've experienced. You understand how oppressive that is, how hurtful that is. If you've enjoyed this content, Sagittarius, check out more content here. Thank you for your likes and subscribes. And until next time, namaste.